Docker network. It is needed when we have a situation wherein we want our containers to communicate with each other via HTTP protocol. Okay, so if you go to the Docker documentation page, you will see lots of things about Docker network, but we will only consider here the simple Docker network creation and how can we actually use to a Spring Boot application and run it as a container and let them communicate with each other. So the command we would be needing for that is docker network create and the network name of our choice. So this network name is basically a user defined bridge. So we'll be using this particular command to create a network, and then we will be assigning or mapping those two containers with this network, and then we'll see how those containers actually communicate with each other. So let's go back to the IntelliJ. To demonstrate Docker network, I have created two applications here. One is producer and one is consumer. So as you can see in producer, I have created one demo controller, which is just having a get API endpoint hello and return something from the controller. And I'll have another application, Spring Boot application as consumer, and it is exposing an endpoint / connect, which will actually create a REST connection between the consumer and the producer. Let me also show you the Docker file of each of the applications. So if you go to consumers Docker file, here we are using Maven JDK8 Alpine. Then we are creating a work directory spring-app. Then we are copying the contents, and the entry point we are giving the Java running command. So here I have mentioned explicitly that the server.port should be 8082 for consumer. Likewise, if I go to producer, then in there I have given the port number to be as 8081, so that I can recognize while running a container that producer is running on 8081 port of Docker container and consumer is running on 8082 port number of Docker container. So with this setup, let me just go to the terminal and I'll just clear it out first. Okay, I'll just say if we have any application or container running. No, we don't have. So I'll build the producer one. So docker build -t. I'll name it as spring-producer and dot. Okay, so it will take some time to build. Yeah, it has successfully built. So let me just see docker images, and we can see we have spring-producer. So I'll go to consumer one. I'll go to the terminal and I'll build this particular image, and I'll build this image docker build -t. Then I'll name it as spring-consumer. Sorry. Okay, so let it build. Yeah, it has built successfully. So from here only I'll just see once if both the images are available. We have spring consumer and spring producer, both of them available. So what I'll do, so I'll instantiate these two container. So I'll first start the consumer one. So docker run -d p. I'll be exposing it to 8444 and it is running in 8082 -. I'll give the name as docker, let's say consumer. Okay, and the application name, which image name is spring-consumer. So let it run. So it is running now. I'll go ahead and check in the postman whether it is working or not. So we have exposed one endpoint named as /connect in the consumer. So localhost 8444 /consumer/connect. Okay, so it is working. It is saying that it is requiring a port number which should be passed as a query parameter. So I have not passed it. So it means that it is working, up and running. I'll go back and I'll initiate the producer one. So I'll do spring-producer. Right. And the name I'll give is docker producer. Okay, and since the producer is running internally in 8081 port number, so I'll change it to 8081 and I'll expose it at 8443. Okay, so now it is also running. I'll go to the postman and I'll check whether this is working or not. Localhost :8443/producer/hello. So it is working. It is returning me a response from the producer. So now I'll go. So now both of the application is running, right? And consumer is having a REST controller, which will actually try and connect to the producer at this particular endpoint, try to fetch this particular endpoint, which is running in a different container. So let me just demonstrate that. So I'll So this is running internally in 8081 port number. So what I'll do, I'll give the port number 8081. Okay, and let me see what happens. So it says IO error, cannot connect because of unknown host producer. Okay, it is saying unknown host exception because both the consumer and the producer does not know how to communicate with each other, okay, directly. So in that scenario only Docker networking comes into picture. So what I'll do, I'll first go ahead and stop all the container. Now let's first we need to have a network created, right? And then after the network is created, then we'll have to assign those two applications the same network. We have to map those two applications with the same network. So first I'll create the Docker network, and the command is docker network create and the network name. So docker network create, and I'll name it as prod consumer, let's say. Okay, so if we go ahead and do a docker network ls, we will be able to see the list of network we have created in this particular Docker engine. So right now I have created prod hyphen consumer. So let me go ahead and run both of the container again and map it to the same network. First I'll run the producer, so docker run hyphen dp. I'll expose it to 8443. Internally it is running in 8081. Then hyphen name, I'll name it as spring hyphen producer. Okay, then network we have created is prod hyphen consumer, and the image we want to run is spring hyphen producer. Okay, so this is running. Let me just check 8081. So I'll just go ahead and check. Hello, it is working. So I'll go back and I'll create the same way. I'll run the consumer. So I'll run the image name as spring hyphen consumer. I will give, then sorry, the network will be same. I'll give the name as let me say spring hyphen consumer. Okay, and I'll change the port number. Internally it is running in 8082, and I'll expose it to 8444. So now it is also running. I'll go ahead and invoke this particular API of the producer, but it is saying the unknown host exception producer again. So why is this scenario? Because what we have done is, while we were running this producer application, we have named it as spring hyphen producer, but in the consumer application, instead of localhost we have used producer. So that name is different, right? So what we'll do, I'll just remove that producer once. Okay, and then again I'll run that producer with a name only producer. I'll again run this with just the name of producer, and let me check if it works now. So this is coming from the producer. We are invoking an API endpoint connect in the consumer container, but the response is coming from the producer. So if I change this port number to 8080, right now no container is running on 8080, nothing is exposed on 8080. So I'll see it says connection diffused, because obviously there is no connection between the consumer and the producer where the port number is exposed as 8080. So this is how the containers can communicate internally with the use of Docker networking. We just have to do is we have to map all the containers with the same network. Okay, and then those containers will be able to connect to each other, listen to each other, and do all those stuff which is necessary. So that's it for today's video. I hope the Docker network is clear. So if you have liked till now, please like the video and subscribe the channel.